Our motoring tip of the week concerns a flashing check engine light. Now there's two modes of operation to the service engine soon or check engine light, and there's a couple of different formats of that light. On some cars it's a pictograph or icon, an outline of an engine. This particular car, it says service engine soon. Some cars it says check engine. It's always orange in color, and the technical term for it in the industry is MIL, or malfunction indicator lamp. In any case, this is the lamp that alerts you to an engine drivability problem. Could be a bad sensor. In this case, on this 02 Nissan Sentra, we've got a bad ignition coil on cylinder number 1. There's an active misfire, and when that check engine light is actively flashing, the engine is misfiring, and that is something you can't look the other way on. You don't want to overlook that and, you know, I'll deal with it next week, drive it to work tomorrow, whatever. It needs to be dealt with right away, because when you've got an active engine misfire, all the fuel that's going into the cylinder that's not firing goes into the exhaust stream of the vehicle, goes into the catalytic converter, and the catalytic converter has to deal with all that unburned fuel. The converter gets way too hot, and eventually, in pretty short order, it will destroy itself. It's a very expensive emission control device. You want to avoid that at all costs. Now, on this 02 Sentra, it was a pretty simple deal to just unplug the coil, and we had a P0301 code on this vehicle, which denotes misfire on cylinder number 1. So it's just a matter of removing the number 1 ignition coil, and it literally comes out that easy. One screw holds it in. Remove the ignition coil, plug it into a spark tester, plug the coil back into the wiring harness and fire it up. No spark on our number 1 coil. Brand new coil is going to fix it just perfectly. But here's something really interesting on this car. When I unboxed the new coil ready to put it on, there's a technical service bulletin in here alerting you to make sure that you check the negative battery cable where it attaches to the transmission on the vehicle. Apparently it can get loose or become frayed or broken, and that can precipitate the coil failing. Sure enough, when I went underneath this car and unbolted the ground strap from the transmission case, exactly as they described in this TSB, the cable was frayed, just about ready to break. So $11.35 for a new cable from Nissan. It's coming in tomorrow. Brand new ignition coil for $100. This car will be as good as new. That's your motoring tip of the week.
When motoring launched in 1988, it was only found on TV. Not anymore. We have a robust website with the best auto journalists in the country. Our Facebook, where the only topic of conversation is cars, and where it's easy to win cool swag. YouTube, which boasts 30 years of archives at your fingertips, including complete episodes. Cool shirts, right? For the first time ever, we're selling them. Google Motoring TV Shop to get yours today.